Early Friday morning, pretty quiet start out there. Kind of a windy's forecast, chilly and frosty, but we'll see some sunshine out, kind of mixing with a few clouds. Not a bad day at all. High temperatures should be around 50, give or take a degree. As we head through your nighttime, clouds will slowly increase. Overnight lows near 35. Now for Saturday, cloudy, but mainly dry through the daytime hours. High temperatures into the upper 40s. So if you have to do anything, do any errand running or grocery shopping, whatever you need to do, everything should be fine tomorrow, even into the afternoon and late afternoon hours. May see a late shower or two try to move in from the south and west, but tomorrow night areas of rain will pour in from the south and west. It's going to be very wet and chilly, about 35 for a low, as could see an inch of rain by early Sunday morning. So this is a big storm system we're talking about, and it's going to last for about a 24-hour period. So that's that also kind of plays into this forecast, but we are confident that Saturday night we're going to see a good bit of rain out of this, maybe up to an inch by Sunday morning. Now, Sunday, the storm starts to really develop and kind of make the turn around parts of central and Alabama and central Georgia. And when that does so, some colder air will start to get wrapped on in, and the upper levels will start to work, driving some colder air from the upper levels. So rain will change over to snow, and it's going to start in elevation and then head on into the valley from west to east. That's the way this looks right now. And here's where the big question is weather wise. Will it start at 6 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock near lunchtime? Those will all play huge factors in how long we see some snow after this rain and if there's going to be any accumulation or not. But most of our computer guidance is showing a transition from west to east elevation, from higher elevation to lower elevation during the morning hours before lunchtime. And if that's the case, then through the afternoon we will see some banding of some snow showers push on through before it diminishes Sunday evening. So where does that leave us with accumulations? It's going to be very difficult to predict accumulations because there are going to be three factors that are going to be working against accumulation, especially into the valley areas. Now, the mountains, kind of a different story. We'll get into that here in just a minute. But in the valley areas, A, we're going to see almost an inch of rain, so it's going to be very wet. B, this is going to be moving through during the daytime hours. It's a lot easier to accumulate snow during the nighttime hours as it is during the daytime hours because it's just daylight, and even though you're not going to see any sunshine, you still have a little radiative action that works on a lot of the surfaces. And C, temperatures are going to be above freezing. So three limiting factors for accumulations, even though we're going to see some snow. I'm very confident that we'll see a lot of rain, and also we'll see some snow as it changes over into Sunday. But those are the three limiting factors for accumulations, especially into the valley areas. If I was to put a figure on it right now, and this is going to be depending on even locations in the valley areas, some areas could see maybe very little accumulation or almost nothing to up to 2 inches into the valley areas. Now, into the mountains, we'll get into that now as the Plateau, Sand Mountain, Lookout, Walden's Ridge, especially back into the eastern mountains, I think it's going to be a little different story because with elevation, especially in a strong system like that, you could change over quicker, you can snow a little bit heavier, and you can accumulate a little bit faster. So I am confident that there will be accumulations into the mountainous areas. We're talking probably 2 to 5 inches or maybe 3 to 6 inches by Sunday evening. So that's the way it's looking from the mountains, and this may actually start from the Cumberland Plateau and then Sand Mountain and kind of sweep on through from west to east. So a real estate forecast coming up when it comes to Sunday. Now, Sunday high temperatures will stay into the 30s and will gradually cool down, especially by the evening and early nighttime hours, where lows by Monday morning will drop into the 20s. It's a holiday, so school will be out across much of the area, but still, if we'd have accumulations with snow, even in some of the valley areas, you could have some refreezing and some issues there. And then as we head into Monday, High temperatures will stay into the upper 30s to around 40, and then we kind of bounce back a little bit. After a cold start to Tuesday morning, we'll have more sunshine well into the 40s on Tuesday, and then another weather system moves on in on Wednesday. It looks to be showers, maybe changing to a wintry mix before ending on Thursday morning, followed by another blast of cold air, and then we may see a couple of other winter weather scares as we head into the following weekend. So a very active winter pattern is shaping up around much of the southeast and much of the country over the next, let's say, 8 to 10 days. And the first big hurdle will probably be the biggest one, as this is going to be a big storm, not only a newsmaker, but a weather maker across a lot of the country as we head into the next, let's say, 24 to 72, maybe 92 hours, as it's going to be a real big storm as it makes the trek southeastward from parts of the Dakotas into Missouri. Areas to our north and west and areas to our north and east are going to see some real big snowfall totals, especially into the mountains, the Carolina mountains. We're going to probably see 1.5 up to 2 feet of snow in some areas, especially above 4, 5, 6,000 feet. So a real big storm. For us, I think it's going to be a glancing blow, but it's something that we'll continue to watch pretty carefully. And obviously tomorrow morning I'll have a complete update and I'll be able to fine tune everything and kind of give you my final thoughts. But we'll see how that works out. But anyway, hey, take care. Today should be a nice day to get out and enjoy. Be safe. Have a great rest of your Friday, and we'll talk to you later.